Hey, Madison. All right, so you're super close. So let's get through this last quiz you're having problems with. And I just want to review a minute. You can do this. So we're looking at rhetoric. So rhetoric is any language that's meant to persuade. And when you look at rhetoric and analyze it, it's called rhetorical analysis. So when you look at rhetoric, we want to look at who's our audience. What's the purpose? When you're looking at an audience, you're saying, okay, here's my audience. So I'm trying to persuade them. So I need to use information and tactics that are going to be relevant to my audience. So that is 5 of the questions have to do with purposes and audience. Then, and the purpose of the speech is, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to persuade, inform, entertain? What's the point of this speech? And who are you trying to inform or persuade or entertain, etc.? Rhetorical devices are the techniques or devices you use to get your point across. The next is differentiate between facts, substantiated opinions, and unsubstantiated opinions. I think a couple of the questions you missed is because you don't understand the difference between these two. So I want to go over that for a second. Let's look at the first one you missed. All right. So a substantiated opinion is best supported by. Substantiated, just think of that as meaning verified. That you can support what you're saying. It's an opinion, so it's not a fact. So a fact would be 29% of this year's class has already been accepted into a school, okay, or has already been accepted into college. That's a fact. You can look and see that they've been accepted. You can't argue that fact. Now, an opinion is something you can argue, but if it's substantiated, that means that it's verified and I've backed that opinion up with facts. I've backed it up with a fact. So my opinion is that many students in the school are interested in getting a college degree. That's a substantiated opinion because I just told you the fact was this percentage are already accepted into college. So my opinion is backed up by that fact. An unsubstantiated opinion is just your opinion that you don't have any facts to back it up, or you haven't put the facts there to back it up. And their favorite school, or let's say, and I think most of them will go to a private college. Well, if I haven't put the facts there about whether it's private or public, then I don't have a fact to back up this opinion, so it's unsubstantiated. Substantiated just means it's verified, it's backed by facts and data. Unsubstantiated means I don't have anything to back up my opinion. So a substantiated opinion is best supported by, if I'm going to have it verified and it's going to be backed by facts, would a personal opinion be the best way to support my substantiated opinion? No. I need a fact, which means I would need an expert. Someone who knows about the field, knows about the topic, and can provide facts to substantiate my opinion. Okay? Write that down when you go to take the quiz next. That substantiated means facts, verified by data. You can back it up by things that are not just opinion. So we want to have facts and experts and things that are going to back our opinion and verify them. All right, let's go look at your next one you missed. Okay, so based on this text, what is a substantiated opinion from here? Okay, so it has to be an opinion. It has to be something that we can't say it's this and you can't argue it. So an opinion is arguable, but it has to be substantiated. So my opinion has to be backed up by a fact that helps support my opinion. The explorers of the modern era are the entrepreneurs, men with vision, with the courage to take risks and faith enough to brave the unknown. Okay. These entrepreneurs and their small enterprises are responsible for almost all the economic growth in the United States. Okay, so that is an opinion. People could argue that. So entrepreneurs and business are responsible for all economic growth. That is an opinion. Let's see if they back it up with facts. They are the prime movers of the technological revolution. In fact, one of the largest personal computer firms in the United States was started by 2 college students no older than you in the garage behind their home. Now, is that an opinion? No, you could go check that. Did they start one of the largest personal computer firms? Yes, I'm sure that's backed up. They found that. Was it started by 2 college students? Yes. And was it in the garage behind their home? Yes, that can't be disputed. That's not an opinion. So one of the largest computer companies began in a garage. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. So we can't call it a substantiated opinion because it's a fact. You can't argue that. No more than I can argue, my name is Miss Fisher. Somebody can't come and argue. I mean, they can, but it doesn't change the fact that my name's Miss Fisher. You're not going to change the fact that it began in a garage. Now, can we argue that small businesses are the reason America has a strong economy? Yeah, somebody else could say no, it's because of big businesses. But is it substantiated? Have they come in and given facts? Let's keep reading. They've given one fact, okay? It's one of the largest computer companies in the world, and it was started as a small business. Okay, so that's supporting this opinion. Some people, even in my own country, look at the ride of experiment that is the free market and see only waste. What of all the entrepreneurs that fail? Well, many do, particularly the successful ones, often several times. And if you ask them the secret of their success, and they keep going on, they're backing this up with facts. They're saying, here is my opinion, but here are some facts to back it up. And what are they saying? They're saying small businesses are the reason America has a strong economy. Here, experience is the best way for entrepreneurs to learn. That is an opinion, but is that what they've used their facts to back up? No. They're backing up the facts with, here's this small company that became one of the biggest in the United States. That supports the idea that small businesses are the reason we have a strong economy. Okay? So you know for sure, if you're trying to find a substantiated opinion, it is not going to be a fact. And this is a fact. You can't argue that. Let's go to number 6. The audience for President Reagan's address at Moscow State University included young college students. This is important because one of the purposes of the speech was to, if the audience is young college students, okay, then what would one of the purposes be? He's talking to college students. You chose encourage new ideas, and young people are less likely to accept new ideas. Now, if he's wanting to encourage new ideas, why is he going to speak to young students if they're less likely to accept? No, he would change his purpose if his audience was less likely to do that. No, he's wanting to encourage new ideas. Young people are more likely to accept them. Therefore, his audience is young college students, and his purpose is to encourage new ideas. Okay? All right. Let's look at 7. We're looking at this line, and we want to see, because each choice that a speaker makes has some purpose that's connected to the purpose as a whole. Okay, like one of the main purposes we know is to encourage new ideas. Here, what is this line trying to do? Okay, so let's read the line. Go into any schoolroom, and there you will see children being taught certain unalienable rights, which means you get them no matter what. Among them, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All right, so if you're going into any schoolroom and children are being taught, then these are probably important, right? He's not trying to say, okay, I want to, if I'm informing readers about American schools, that's going to be something like how many children go to school each day. When you walk into the school, you will see classrooms and principal and assistant principals. That would be to inform. But when you are looking at, they have certain unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that we're trying to persuade you that one of the most important things here is freedom, that you have inalienable rights, the right to your life, how you would want to live it, liberty, freedom, justice, and the pursuit of happiness in whatever shape you find it, which would be freedom. All right. So those are the ones you missed. Just think, whenever you're looking at rhetoric, that, let's go back and look at what would be the purpose? Because you got 3 out of 5 here. You missed 2 for purposes. And connect the purpose to the audience. Think about that carefully. And your biggest issue down here was know that substantiated opinion needs to be backed by fact. Unsubstantiated is just your opinion. You don't have any facts to back it up. All right. Good luck. You're almost done. Get this quiz out of the way and get on done. All right. Thanks, Madison. Let me know if you need anything else.